John motherfucking Rollins. John Rollins. So you done found my YouTube page, talk shit on one of my videos, and thumbed it down. All because of what some bitch said. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. Cause it's gonna be a long ass rant. And I might be going all over the place because so much is running through my mind. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know how to start. But what I do know is that I'm gonna start. Now, let's go back 6 months ago, New Year's Eve. That's where everything fell apart. Everything. Now, a week ago, there was high tensions. So, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Now, let me tell you what she probably told you and what she should have told you. Now, she probably told you that I was abusing her. I probably said some things. No telling what things I said. But apparently, whatever she told you, you bought it. You took one side in advance. See, the thing is, I hate people. No, I'm not gonna say people. I hate guys like you. Guys that listen to a woman's story and believe that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Now, you could have asked me for my point of view, you could ask me for my side of the story. I wasn't hard to find. I was on your friend list. And I definitely wasn't hard to find because we was in game chat. I was on your motherfucking front porch. What did you do? You came in the game chat and started shit talking. Shit talking. And I already knew that she done poisoned your mind. Now, this girl that you call yourself honoring or defending, whatever the word is, she ain't 100% motherfucking innocent. She is not 100% innocent. You can't go around protecting girls that throwing bricks in glass houses. And that's exactly what she be doing. Now, there is no guy that she's friend with that she don't talk shit about. I even know she talks shit about me. And I'm on her friend, and I'm her friend. I'm like her close friend. Close friend. And I know she talks shit about me to anybody else. But to my face, she tell me that she speak highly of me. Those was her exact words. And I know better. The way she talks to me, she can't speak highly of me. She don't even think highly of me. So what makes her think she gonna get me to believe some shit like that? A lot of shit she tell me, I don't believe, but that shit don't make her happy. That shit do not make her happy when she would tell me some shit and I'd be like, okay. And no real response or no real reaction. That shit that drives her fucking crazy. But y'all two might be close now because you give her everything she motherfucking wants. You give her the reaction she wants. You like a fucking lap dog, yo. That's what you are. You her motherfucking lap dog. Let me ask you a question. If I was your friend before you met her, would you would have came to me to ask me for my side or ask me what happened? I believe you would have. You ain't got to answer that. I already know. Now, of all the friends that Mixi been telling me or talking to me about, there's only one person that she don't talk shit about. I mean, I ain't gonna say she don't, but I think there was like a once or twice thing. And it wasn't a guy. And I'm pretty much sure you know who that person is. But she talks shit about me. She talks shit about you. She talks shit about Hillbilly. And you and Hillbilly been protecting her a lot. I think Hillbilly been protecting her more than you been. And he just a kid. Now, one thing I know, there's two types of people that lie. That's women and that's kids. And that's both of them that was in your ear. Now, how old is Hillbilly? Probably like what? 15, 16? Now, let me tell you what happened on New Year's Eve. Fast forward to rewinding to New Year's Eve. Now, on New Year's Eve, I think Mixi had came into my party already agitated. She was in my party. And I remember this because I was doing the mission that she was helping me with. And the mission was something about you chased down a helicopter. I think you're supposed to get a jump drive or something. I don't know. It's something you're supposed to get when you chasing this helicopter. Then you got to shoot it down. That's for the launch codes. I'm pretty sure you know what it is or remember. You stay on that game for fucking ever. From 10 at night to 10 in the morning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you remember. And that 10 to 10 shit that you be doing at night, you started playing the game at 10 and then you go to bed at 10 in the morning. She didn't like that shit. She probably like it now because she's hanging with you. I'm spilling all kinds of teas today, goddammit. I'm spilling all kinds of motherfucking teas. So we was arguing since she came into the party, and it wasn't on my behalf. It was on her. She brought all that negative vibe in the party. What she was upset about, I don't motherfucking know. But it stayed in that damn party until she kicked me off her friend list. Because I don't want to listen to that shit. That's right. She got to going out, raving and getting out of pocket. So I left the motherfucking party because I didn't want to hear it and she needed to cool off. And what did she do? She probably done cooled off and said, you know what? I'm done with him. That's right, I'm done with him. Let me go ahead and take him off my friend list and have a few last words with her. And that's what she did. I'm not really pissed because she took me off her friend list. I'm pissed because how she did it. That shit was wrong. This thing is new. This thing is new. So, this thing probably gonna be all over the place. I gotta find out how to work that thing. This is my first time using it. Okay. What was I? Okay, so I even save the video clip that I upload on YouTube that day, that same day. Cause you can hear her motherfucking voice being all aggressive. She was the more aggressive than me. You would hear that I was more calm than she was. Don't believe me? Ask me to put up the fucking video. You would hear it for yourself. You would hear it for your motherfucking self. And it been like that. Hillbilly know it, but he ain't gonna tell you. Because you know why? He's gonna take up for her. Why is he taking up for her? Because she's a motherfucking girl. A motherfucking girl. I hate guys like y'all. Y'all hear a girl's story and believe that shit is 100% true. Women lie, children lie. Now, you could have easily contacted me. I wasn't hard to find. I wasn't hard to find at motherfucking all. Now, there's been tension between me and Christimixi ever since I corrected her with a word. I didn't even think that shit was going to piss her off. I'm just saying to myself, how that shit going to piss anybody off? She said the wrong word. I corrected her, and damn, she snapped. She snapped. She motherfucking snapped. Now, how she talk when she's in the party with y'all versus how she talk when she's just in the party with me is way different. Way different. A lot of times when I'm in a party with all of y'all, I'm quiet as a motherfucker because I can't believe this shit. I can't believe the tone in her voice when she's talking when she's with y'all. She's talk very, very friendly. Don't get me wrong, she do that shit when she with me too, but she don't always do that shit. That's what keeps me quiet when I'm in a party with y'all. That shit right there what keeps me quiet. And I'm just sitting there listening. I'm just sitting there listening. How y'all just be talking about certain things and she'll come in and say some things and she say it all friendly and nice. Now, I have experienced two sides of her ass. I experienced two sides of her ass. Now, about this word I corrected her on that got her so heated. It was something that we was gonna make together, and you need some ingredients that's called kaleidopur, but she said kaleidoscope. So I corrected kaleidoscope with kaleidopur, and that pissed her off. And that kind of upsetted me, because if something like that pissed her off, what else gonna piss her off? Now, you're probably gonna say that I'm always pissed off. Okay. But have I always been going off on her when I'm in the party with y'all? No, I've never been going off on her when I'm in the party with y'all. I rarely go off on her when we're by ourselves. If I go off on her, it's because of something she did that she can't get away with. A lot of times, you can't let these women get away with shit they say. You just can't. Now, her thing is, she like to push buttons. She would know that she pushed a certain button, and she would keep pushing that button. So a lot of times, you can't be nice about that shit at all. And I'm not a fucking asshole. I am not that much of a bad person. But she will bring it out of me. I swear she will. She would get mad, disrespectful. Very fucking disrespectful. Like I said, she throws bricks in glass houses. Now, since that argument about kaleidoscope, It's been pretentious. So we will be in a party together, and I just don't say shit throughout the whole party, and that shit been getting to it. So what I do, I kind of got out of it, even though it's only been 4 days, because shit like that, it probably would take a normal person more than 4 days to get over it. Because I still wasn't fucking over it. And guess what? She was still motherfucking agitated. She was still motherfucking agitated. Now, John motherfucking Rollins, let me tell you something. Don't be no bitch lapdog. Do not be a motherfucking bitch lapdog. When she say jump, you don't motherfucking say how high. Do not. Do not. Now, I was friends with her before she was friends with you. That probably don't mean much, but just throwing that out there. I was motherfucking friends with that bitch before she met you. I was hanging with her a lot more before she's hanging with you now. Okay. So, let me tell you about your boy Hillbilly. This guy's, oh fuck. Let me try something. I shouldn't be doing this at this. It's bright and early, so it's not important that you see me. It's important that you hear the motherfucking word. Now, let me tell you, your boy Hillbilly, he's biased as fuck. That little bitch ass person is biased as fuck. Now, let me tell you about your boy Hillbilly. Come on, come on. Okay. One time we had an argument in front of Hillbilly. I asked him. I think I remember what I asked him. I was like, yo, Hillbilly, wasn't what I just said make sense? You know what he said? I'm not gonna get in it. Okay, granted. New Year's Eve, Christimixi told him to please step in and say something because I'm gonna fucking explode. You know what Hillbilly did? He stepped in there. He was being her motherfucking lapdog with his biased ass. Now, 5 minutes later, I asked him a question. Didn't what I just said make sense? You know what he did? You know what he said? Not a goddamn thing. Guys like y'all are the fucking problem in the world. Because whatever the bitch say is enough for y'all to just go along. Whatever a bitch say is 100% right. Now, let me tell you a time that me and Christimixi actually got in a party, and we was actually had an argument around you guys. Now, the argument was about the PlayStation 5 launch. Now, everybody know that PlayStation 5 launched on the holidays. You know what she said? It didn't launch on the holidays. So I had to not convince her, but I had to try to explain to her why it was the holiday season. I know that it launched somewhere around Black Friday, but she was still saying that it wasn't the holidays. Now, for it to be the holidays, for the holiday season, people have to shop for the holiday season. That's why it was launched around the holiday. I ain't gonna say around. That's why it's launched on the holidays. And you know what somebody did? Somebody motherfucker stepped in and told her that, yeah, what he said made sense. And you know what Christimixi did? She ain't say shit else. People like y'all gonna have to step the motherfuck in to put her in a motherfucking place. Because when she get out of pocket, she's gonna think she's right unless some motherfucking body else say something. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't motherfucking matter who. And from right there, she knew that the PlayStation 5 was launched on the motherfucking holidays because somebody else stepped in and said something. Hillbilly could have stepped in and said something that I needed him to do, but he wouldn't do it. So guess what? She thinks she's right. So what? She thinks she's right enough to run to you and say that I was wrong. You see how this bitch work? Do you see how this motherfucking bitch work? Like clockwork. Yeah. But anyway. All your ass had to do was to talk to me. I would have told you this story. It wouldn't have to get like this. It did not have to get like this. I need some motherfucking water. I think my throat is starting to sore. Yo. We still are friends because I didn't remove you and you didn't remove me. All you had to do was like, hey, why did you do this to her? And I would have corrected you on it. You could have been like, what happened between y'all two? I would have walked you through it. All you had to do was talk to me. But what did you do? You called yourself defending her. You called yourself attacking me. And why? It's funny that you're married. You're married with kids. New kids, brand new kids. And you still don't know women. And you still don't know women. You should know that women gonna tell part of the truth with a lot more lies for you to be convinced that what she's saying is what's actually happening. But I guess since that you were her friend before you met me, that shit right there is enough for you to be like, okay, so I hate him too. Even though I did shit to you. Now, I bet you remember another argument that me and Christimixi had that was stupid as fuck. Now, remember when you took me to the Nuka-Cola factory? And you didn't take me to it, but you was explaining to me where the fucking, the ID card was. It was something that we needed to find at the Nuka-Cola factory. Was it a keychain? I don't remember. But it was something that you had to find in the bathroom. Guess what Christimixi been telling me? Guess what she been telling me? It was in the bathroom, on the floor. I never found where it fucking was. I never found where the motherfucking keychain was. But fast forward 2 months later, 2 motherfucking months later, guess what you told me? You told me it was in the bathroom behind the bathroom stall doors. And guess what? It was sitting right motherfucking there. And guess what I said? Well, goddamn, if she would have told me that, I wouldn't have to ask you. What did she say? What did motherfucking Mixi say? She did tell me that, or she shouldn't have to tell me that. What the fuck? Do you see the type of argument she throws out there? Do you see the motherfucking argument she throws out there? The argument she throws out there is cancerous, man. That shit drives you fucking crazy. You will snap on her ass if she keeps arguing with you like that. You go out there and tell her that, hey, look, I got 5 hands. And I got 5 hands. You see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she gonna be like, no, you don't. That shit will fucking make you do. That's how our friendship was. She probably don't act like that with y'all. She do not motherfucking act like that with y'all. I know that for a fact because I be in y'all parties and I just sit there quiet. I ain't saying shit. But some of that shit slipped out while she was in the party with me and you. And you probably know that shit. You probably know that shit. That bitch is canceled. That bitch is canceled. Ain't no motherfucking way that you can hear her put me through the shit she put me through and think I'm the bad person. That I'm the bad person. Yo, that bitch, Christimixi, she's the type of person who will cause all kinds of problems and don't see herself doing, she do not see herself doing it. She would not see herself being a problem. And it's kind of sad to say that even around y'all can't see that shit either. So from this point, fuck you, fuck Christimixi, and most importantly, fuck Hillbilly. Cause you surprised the fuck out of me when you start acting the way you did. Cause you was a much cooler person. Very cool. I had no problems with you. I think the only time I actually had a problem, it wasn't a major problem, but it was a minor problem, was when I wanted something better, you were trying to help me get something that I didn't want or something I didn't need. But that problem didn't last long. I was cool with you the next minute. But we guys gotta be better than that, man. We can't just go along, be like, hey, you right, he's an asshole. Even though I've been hearing your 2 arguments and you turn out to be the one that's always out of line. Why it don't be like that when I'm having problems with somebody? Shit like that, y'all would have picked up on it if she was arguing with somebody else. But why when it's with me, nobody see that shit? Nobody. I tell you why. You know what? I'll say that for another day. So, Christimixi told me to delete her friends, which is you and some more people. I don't remember who else I added because a lot of y'all was sending me friend requests out the blue. So I accepted. I accepted some of y'all, but I didn't accept all of y'all. But I had no problems deleting Hillbilly because Hillbilly was cancerous to our friendship. And because of his bitch ass, she deleted me. I probably should be thanking his ass because he did me a favor. Because if she didn't do it already, I probably would have done that shit. My goddamn motherfucking self. I would have did that shit for the second time. Yeah, there was a time I deleted her ass. You remember. You remember when I deleted her. And you were still cool with me when I deleted her. So why did it change when she deleted me? Why the fuck did it change? So when I deleted her, there's a difference between me deleting her and her delete me. Now, when I deleted her, I actually had intentions of adding her back, and it happened. But her on the other end, it didn't happen that way. When she deleted me, she called herself being done. And all she need was a fake bitch that can carry off her alibi. That's all she felt that she need. Oh yeah, and she got her money back. So right there, she felt that she had the motherfucking high ground. So I hope you learn a motherfucking lesson. Stay your motherfucking ass out of other people's business. If you're gonna do some shit like that, you make sure your ass get both sides of the motherfucking story. Do not just go off of what one person said, because there are always two sides. And if you most likely listen to a woman's side, it's most likely going to be a prettied up version. Now, it's sad what me and you had became because of what she done told you. Now, when I came to your motherfucking front porch, I was there to talk. I was there to talk. All you had to do was talk to me. I would have told you exactly what you needed to know. But instead, it had to come out like this.